I put the remote. I need that for the TV. Hang on. Okay, we'll see who we can get on here. Okay, come on, everybody. Let's get on. I gotta make sure I mute this so that way I can read comments as the night goes on. We're not gonna be here too long, I don't think. Library. Gotta go to my videos. There we go. All right. So we got one viewer on. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Oh, now we're up to 2 people. Oh wait, that second person's probably little old me, but that's fine too. All right. Okay. 5 people. Hello, everybody. Yay. Oh, I got like crumbs on me. How rude. Oh well, what are you gonna do, you know? All right. I'm gonna get to 10 people and then hopefully we can get started. All right, we got 2 people already commenting. We got Art Wishford saying yo, and Matthew saying hi, Sal. Hello, yo, and hello to both of you. Glad you guys are here. Welcome to my video. I don't know who, but somebody requested this actually a few days ago on my comments. They were like, can you please finally do your CD collection? And I'm not doing much of nothing right now, so I figured hop on live, see who's here, we'll have a little fun together, and then, you know, afterwards this video will just be up. Notice I'm wearing the same shirt as the video I uploaded earlier today. What you gonna do? Who cares? Oh, well, and then we got Manuel, says hi, and Daniel Surveydy says hello. Okay, so I'm gonna wait, like I said, I'm gonna wait till we get to 10, and then that's when we are gonna get started with going through my CD collection, which you can see right here on this, whatever the hell this thing is, and then it's also over here, and we'll bring it like up and close as the night goes along. All right, where are we at? We're at 8, we're getting close, 10 people, and then, oh, 9, hey, 9, and then we'll get started. How is everybody tonight? Everybody doing well? Are you alive? Are you thriving? Okay. 9. Come on, we just need that one more. I see Celine's, yes you do, and we will talk about that when we get to her. Now, for a question, I need a poll right here real quick, guys. Do you guys want me to start? These are mostly like my female diva stuff right here. That's who this is dedicated to. And then over there we have other people, you know, albums, soundtracks, and, you know, I guess I should start there since that's how I did it with the other one. So, well, first I actually wanted to, oh, we're at 8. We're not even at 10 yet. Oh, come on. Come on, that way I can just get started. Because first we're going to start with my signed CDs, which I have a good 5 of, yo, we're at 10. Okay, here we go. We're going to get started. So these are right here, my signed CDs that I'm about to show you. So where'd you get the CD tower? That's actually important to talk about right now. So fun fact, my house is actually right next to a dance studio. Like literally, if you look out this window right here, you see said dance studio. And one day I came home with my mom and literally it was there, like just they were getting rid of it. I don't know if they used it for something for display or whatnot, but and you know what's so funny is that I saw it and I immediately thought, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with that. And up here it came, and here's where it'll stay. So lovely. So that explains that. It's very like on the fly, I guess, if you will. But anyways, these are my signed CDs, which have their own little separate part that I keep separate. So yeah, as if that didn't make any sense. Okay, so first we have the signed Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You CD single that she released to help get it to #1. This was like, I think $5 she was selling it for, and there's been like a lot of people saying that the signature is technically fake, which whatevs, man. I don't know. I can't help you there. Right here, I have a signed Paula Abdul Greatest Hits CD. I bought this when I saw her in New Buffalo for the Straight Up Paula tour. I'm positive that it's signed by her. They were selling it, and I mean, she doesn't have that many people to be auto-penning these, so, because basically, I'm not going to try to go on too many tangents, but the gist is that I bought the VIP package because it was so cheap, and it was supposed to come with a signed poster, and I get there and they didn't give me a signed poster, so I was like, what the fuck? And then I saw this and it was like 25 or $30, and I was like, well, it's my birthday, so why not? This I know is for real. This is a signed Kristen Chenoweth Art of Elegance CD. I know it's real because I watched her sign it in front of me. There's a video of my YouTube channel of her actually signing it too. So there's that. Here we have Deborah Cox's signed Greatest Hits. This is also, I know for a fact, for real because she signed it in front of my face. Fun little story about this is I got it signed when I saw her in The Bodyguard the musical. And I said, I'm so sorry I don't have one of your actual albums for you to sign. And she was like, sweetie, it's as long as it's got my name on it, we're good. And I was like, okay, so happy to have that. She was so sweet. I have a photo with her too. And then we have the signed Shawn Mendes Wonder single. Is this real? I don't know, but got it signed at, when he was selling it for the album. We know my thoughts on this piece. I love the first half of it, but the second half, I don't know, man. Oh, now you can hear the train going by. Aaliyah said, shade. Art said, love Miss Chenoweth, how can you not? Andrew said, I've always wanted to check out Kristen Chenoweth's. This album, I think, yeah, this is the only album I've ever listened to. It's just American standards. I think the best pieces of it are obviously House Is Not a Home. I Got a Crush on You is really good. Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. I mean, obviously. And then over here, this just doesn't have a space to go, technically. It's the Step Back in Time book for the thing. I bought it on eBay, but the seller like kind of hid the fact that it was like badly damaged. And I almost returned it, but then I was like, I guess I'll keep it. I got nothing better to do. So there's that, I have that. But I also have the vinyl and the other 3-disc edition, which we'll get to later. So we'll see. All right, so that takes care of my signed stuff. So first we're gonna go over here, which is where I keep like extra surplus and soundtracks and all that. So we're gonna actually organize this as I go, because when I redid this shelving over here, everything kind of got out of place. So there's that, and a lot of these I'm just gonna go through real quick. All right, here we have the original cast recording of Phantom of the Opera. This should be on the Diva wall, but there's just probably no space. Lara Fabian's English debut album. We're going to put that over there for everything. High School Musical soundtrack. Hannah Montana the movie soundtrack. Glee the Music Season 3 Deluxe Edition. The only version you should have. This is a 4-minute album for me, I'll tell you that much. Grease, the original soundtrack. I'm glad to know that these aren't too spaced out. Gone with the Wind, original motion picture soundtrack of the score. Back to Titanic. As you can see, the cover is like fake because the poster is like hung up somewhere in my apartment. I don't know where, but somewhere. Anastasia soundtrack. Ghost soundtrack for the film. A lot of these I've obviously, bought through thrift stores and whatnot. 9, the musical revival cast recording. Mamma Mia, the movie, because iconic. Where's that soundtrack? The Music Man, this is the original Broadway cast recording. Mary Poppins, this is actually an interesting find I found. This is the cover that they had when it was released in the UK. This is not the American edition cover, and I found it at Half Price Books for $2. This was when I was in college, and the Half Price Books by me was like an off-brand Half Price Books, and all CDs were $2 flat, everything. I missed that place. It was a good place. Avril Lavigne, Let Go. This is definitely an album that I would love to, finally listen to one day. Again, thrift store find. Got it for Skater Boy and Complicated. I love this with this lenticular cover. Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe soundtrack. Oh my god, one of my favorite soundtracks. Holes. Iconic, amazing. This, I forgot why I bought this, because I only really know a song from the first one, but this is, I still Know You Did Last Summer, the soundtrack. Iconic. This, I don't really like Pentatonics, but I found this in a thrift store, and it was like a few months after this was released, their only album with their original material. I only know one song from it, which is Misbehavin'. This thing is like, this is kind of gross, but I bought it and I noticed it was water damaged. I never thought much about it, and then maybe a month ago, I like opened up the thing to like look at it. It smells like death, but it's closed, so I'm just gonna leave it, you know what I mean? High School Musical 3 soundtrack, which does not have the cover because it was a thrift store find, but all good nonetheless. Celine Dion's second English album. I've never listened to this thing in full. Maybe one day, you never know. Oh, I'm missing all the comments. You'll love Let Go by Avril, so good. Oh, Avril, oh, she has a new album dropping this year. I did not know that. Okay, and here we have NSYNC, No Strings Attached. Again, an album we could, I only know 2 songs off of this, but we got it here, and we gotta stan these outfits. Oh my, I'd wear this. This is not as bad as I've seen some of them. It's plain black. I always say I'll wear what Lance is wearing. There's that. Mamma Mia, original cast recording. A formative cast album for me too. I still buy CDs. I still buy CDs too. Would you ever buy a CD or vinyl at a Oh, of course I would. I would always. I don't buy CDs as much now, now that I'm more into vinyl, but never getting rid of these. A Little Night Music, original Broadway cast recording. Oh wait, that goes there. Okay. Andrea Bocelli, My Christmas, where he has, I think, yeah, there's a duet with Reba on here, which is iconic. All right, so now I gotta make sure I do this like nicely so I can somewhat look skinny, because I wasn't feeling too skinny when I saw myself on the screen over here a second ago, so there's that. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna adjust over here. All right. Okay, this is actually a Cher CD single that I got at the thrift store for a different kind of love song, and the music's no good without you. Iconic. Mark Cohen's album. I only know Walking in Memphis and True Companion on here, but 2 amazing songs. Obviously, I think you guys can guess how I learned Walking in Memphis. So no surprise there. Joyful Noise, the original motion picture soundtrack. Iconic, I don't even care. Celine Dion, The Collector's Series, Volume 1. The only reason why you would need this is really to get the Spanish version of All By Myself, but we stand Sola Travas is what it's called on that. Celine, All the Way, A Decade of Song. Iconic. Here we have a Celine Dion single for Think Twice, which has the edit in L'amour existe encore in the back. Chicago, original soundtrack. That's what this one is. Les Miserables, original Broadway cast recording. I like this recording. I think it's underrated. The Les Miserables complete symphonic recording. This is literally the entire show on 3 CDs. We stand. Not my favorite recording though. Oh, here we have another NSYNC album, Home for Christmas, which, I'd wear what Justin is wearing on the back here. I'd wear that. Oh, here we have Daniel Merriweather, or as I like to call him, Weiner. CD. I found this at a FYE for like $5, and I only bought it because it had Water in a Flame, which is the song Celine Dion recorded on Love Me Back to Life. Does your, Sal, you look great and you have well, thank you. Does your teenage dream? No. The ones that smell like cotton candy are, I think, the white ones. Mine is the picture disc, because I was listening to it earlier. Patti LuPone, Gypsy original, or 2008 revival cast recording. Into the Woods original Broadway cast recording. Jersey Boys original Broadway cast. This show sucked. I don't care what anybody says. I saw it when I was in school and I hated it. It was rough. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat original Broadway cast recording. Chris Kirkpatrick is hotter now than he was. Okay, well, good for Chris. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat original Canadian cast recording with Mr. Donny Osmond as Joseph. The Joseph. Can you tell I love this show? Can you tell I played Joseph when I was in it? This is the US tour cast recording that had Michael Damian. No one knows who that is. Oh, here we have Lara Fabian's Camouflage. I bought this because I was upset that I couldn't go... Oh shit, fell right out. I was upset that I couldn't go see her live when I had the opportunity. Hairspray original or motion picture soundtrack. Demi Lovato, Confident. I do not put this on my diva wall because she's pissed me off too many times now. Fun times though when this album was released. I will say that it came out when I was a freshman in college, and this was like after this I kind of tuned out to her, but I do have fond memories of this little piece. Legally Blonde, original motion picture soundtrack. Iconic soundtrack too. Jaws, original motion picture soundtrack. Oh, this is a Celine Dion EP for her Perfumes. It has just like a couple of random songs, but then this remix of I'm Alive, so that's semi-cool. Oh, this is not a CD, it's the DVD video single for A New Day Has Come. Again, thrift store find. Demi, yes, they are now calling they. Demi Lovato is the devil dancing. Did you like In Vogue? I do not know that song, so I couldn't tell you. This is the CD single for That's the Way It Is for Celine Dion. Disney Mania Volume 1. Oh, this is a album by a band called Dominatrix. I know him because of when he was on tour with the Rock of Ages show, and it's signed to me. Signed all the best. This is a nice little album. I like it. Hilary Duff's Most Wanted, the regular standard edition. Okay, here we have some of my Nick Lachey CDs. I only know like a couple songs from him, but I love his voice. So this has like what's the song on here? I know On, and I don't know. This I Swear. That's the one. Nick Lachey's What's Left of Me. I know like the first 5 songs off of this. Love them all. It's just such good songs on here. Oh, his voice. Ooh. The King and I Hollywood Bowlcast recording with Julie Andrews and Ben. Oh, that's a little, that didn't age too well. One of my most underrated musicals of the last 10 years, The Last Ship. I saw it in Chicago twice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Legally Blonde original Broadway cast recording signed by Galen Gilliand, who played the mom in the show. Beautiful. That can go right there. Here we have actually this I was gifted Taylor Swift's debut. I've never listened to this. I think I know one song from it. But yeah, there's that. Barbara Streisand's Streisand Live in Concert 2006. Hang on, I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh, we're up to 20 viewers. Hello, everybody. How the Grinch Stole Christmas original soundtrack. And then here is classic Queen. Just a little Queen greatest hits. All right. All right, here we go. Here we have some more. All right. So then here we have Cher, another single for her. This is the All or Nothing Dove l'Amore single, which this has the Metro Radio remix, which is the only version you should ever check out of All or Nothing, in my opinion. Celine, It's All Coming Back to Me Now remixes. 98 Degrees, this Christmas. I've never listened to this. I just own it. I found it and I said, I'll take it. The Nutcracker, this is just the music for the ballet. That should go in cast recordings. Wicked original. This thing is like so beat up. I bought it in 2008. Like, look at it. It's Jesus Christ. It's on its last leg, but iconic nonetheless. Wait, no, I'm not mixing this up. Tarzan, the original Broadway cast recording. This is, I printed this out myself because it was sent to me by the iconic Steve Andrews. This is the Madonna Ray of Light demo assembly CD. I've not listened to it. I listened to the demo of Power of Goodbye, but I don't know if I've listened to any of the others. But there's that. Katie Seagal's debut album, which you should check out if you can. Well, so good. I love this album. 98 Degrees Revelation. This has their iconic hit, Just Give Me One Night, Una Noche. Justin Timberlake, The 2020 Experience. This is actually my mom's, and I stole it years ago, and I've just never, ever given it back. Have you ever listened to The Queen of the Clouds by True? I have not. But you never know, one day. I've never listened to this either, the Across the Universe soundtrack. Where does this go? Right here. Okay. Nick Lachey's A Father's Lullaby. Again, I'm telling you, I love this man's voice. This album I have listened to in full. It's a little bit of a novelty, but gotta love it. Oh, here we have the Mariah Carey Greatest Hits Japanese edition. Back in the day, this was like the only way you could get the Never Too Far Hero medley and the So So Dev remix for All I Want for Christmas Is You. I love opening it too because it actually has, she's thick. And when you open it over here, it has like the booklet and it's all in Japanese. So we stand that. Here we have Celine Dion's Greatest Hits album, Omni Change Pa. I can't even say it, but cute. I'm actually going to save this one because I think it's important to talk about. Sarah Brightman's France. Gotta love good old Sarah, especially with how much this cost me, and I probably only listened to it once. Aaron Carter, Aaron's Party, Come Get It. Obviously some bops on here. I've met Aaron Carter. It was before he went a little cray-cray though. So there's that. Titanic original motion picture soundtrack. What life would be complete without that? Woman in White. Never listened to it, but it's an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical that flopped horribly in the UK. Do I have any Gaga? No, we do not. We do not have reductivity in this house. We do not. Okay, let's move these here. All right. Okay, we're almost done with these over here. I did. Okay. Showgirls, the original soundtrack. I mean, we know my love for Showgirls. Oh, it's broken in the back. Sex and the City, original, the soundtrack. Shade. Yeah, we love Shade. How much have I missed? Not too much. We haven't even gotten over here yet, so I think you're okay. Sex and the City, the television soundtrack. Look at that, iconic. Mariah Carey, MTV Unplugged EP. This was something I think was good. AC/DC, Black and Back. I've only listened to, like, obviously the 2 said songs from it. More ABBA Gold. ABBA Gold. Andrew Lloyd Webber, the Premiere Collection. That should go over here. Miss Saigon, highlights from the new cast recording. Evita, the original concept album. The Color Purple, original Broadway cast recording. They fell. It's okay. Cats, original Broadway cast recording. Billy Elliot, original cast recording. Nick Lachey's soundtrack. See, I told you I like him. This has his lovely version of Falling Slowly, which is just mwah. Hairspray, original Broadway cast recording. Gypsy with Tyne Daly, cast recording. Ghost, another underrated show. You can see it back there. Another underrated musicale. Evita premiere cast recording. Here we have Melanie C's album, which is just a blessing. I love listening to it on vinyl. Here we have actually something I bought because of doing my reaction to the Velvet Rope, the Down in the Delta soundtrack, because this was the only way I could listen to, I heard this on eBay for $5, but that way I could listen to God's Stepchild in, good quality. Such a good song. Ugh. Sleepless in Seattle soundtrack. Sunset Boulevard original. This is the world premiere recording with Patti LuPone. Sister Act soundtrack. Sound of Music original Broadway cast recording. Beauty and the Beast original Broadway cast recording. Rock of Ages original soundtrack. Pearl Harbor the soundtrack. Sunset Boulevard, what's this one? The American premiere recording with Glenn Close. Now That's What I Call Christmas. Ricky Martin, Livin' La Vida Loca single. I don't know what this is. This was a gift from my uncle, Don Juan DeMarco. Lindsay has a new Urban Outfitter vinyl? Of what? She only had her 2 albums. What else could there be? Do you have it? Well, we'll get there in a second, Bimbo. But Madonna doesn't have any bad albums. Well, she has 1, maybe. Okay, so the story with this is that back in 2005, and I didn't discover the show until like 2015, but there was a show called Commander-in-Chief, which basically was it was like a show about what if we had the first female president, and it was played by Gina Davis. And it didn't do too well. It got canceled after 1 season. But I found about the show and I watched it and I fell in love with it. And I even fell in love with the score. And the score, the guy who composed it, I emailed him and he sold copies of them only from him. And I was like, hey, can you sign it too? So he sent me the score to the show Commander-in-Chief and it's signed by him. And he was like, how are you watching the show? And I'm like, on DVD. So I'm glad to own that just because especially this score is just so pretty. But with it, he also sent me a score to another show he did. I never saw this, but I got that there. Vinyl collection. Well, I already did one. You could go check that out on my channel if that's what you're into. We already took care of that. That's done. Deader than a doornail. No, I wouldn't say deader, but okay. And now here is the last of the miscellaneous stuff. Okay. All right. So, Blues Brothers soundtrack. Do you have any CD by Pink? I do not in my collection. SpongeBob soundtrack. My Best Friend's Wedding soundtrack. Now That's What I Call Shrek soundtrack. This is Celine Dion's Encore on Soar. This is like the limited edition box set that has the CD in it, which is just gorgeous. But it, oh, it's gonna fall. It has a bracelet with like these bands in it, and then the big ass booklet, which is, it's a beautiful set. I love it, and I got it for so cheap too. I got it from some guy on eBay, and I thought it was so fake, and it's real. So that's nice to have. I'd like to own that album on vinyl. Judy Garland, Greatest Hits, Rosie Christmas, which has the iconic Cher recording of what's it called? Baby Please Come Home. Okay, the album A Little More Personal took me like a long time for my, okay. Oh no, I already did get mine actually. I got it a couple of weeks back. Brokeback Mountain soundtrack. Love that film too. Dracula soundtrack. Sweeney Todd, original, no, this is the 2005 revival with Patti LuPone. Sister Act 2 soundtrack. This is actually a DVD, Shania Twain Up, live in Chicago, my hometown. Batman Returns soundtrack. Phantom of the Opera soundtrack. The single for 98 Degrees is Give Me Just One Night, Una Noche, which has the full Spanish version. Sunny in the Park with George, Broadway cast recording. Promises, Promises, new Broadway cast recording. And Seesaw, original Broadway cast recording. So that's all the miscellaneous stuff. I'll take a break here and take a sip of water, actually. Do you have the soundtrack? I do not. Do you think Urban... I really do. Dignity, I think, would sell well. Obviously, all of them would, I think, do well. Actually, for this, though, guys, I think I'm going to bring over my chair. So that way... Let's see how this looks. I'm curious. I still bought. Well, that's good for you. Let's see. How do you feel about this? Do I look like I'm too far away? Let me see the TV. And then we'll look together and see how we think. I'm okay with this. What, are you guys okay with this? Is this cool? I should bring the camera closer maybe, but how am I going to do this? Okay. Well, I think this is fine, because let's see. How does it look when I come up to here? Oh yeah, that's fine. Is that fine? Do you think that's fine? Someone said yes, so I think that's fine. Okay, so anyways, this is kind of randomly all over the place, so excuse me for anything. You know, maybe I could... I do not have Release Me by Barbra Streisand. I love that album though. So many. I just cannot believe that she would not release some of that stuff. It's ludicrous. You know, I'll move closer here and we'll go in through. So here's like some of the Celine stuff we have here. So we have Incognito. We have Unison. This is, so back in the day when because I've talked about this before, Celine was the first diva I got into, and this would have been like in 2012, 2013. I remember I used an Amazon gift card to buy a shit ton of her CDs, and they all got destroyed in a flood a few years back, and I begun the process of trying to get a lot of them back. And this is one actually I upgraded. I had like the American pressing, and this is the original French pressing, and it has more songs on it, so there's that. The Color of My Love with the hype sticker. The French album, this is the American pressing of Dieu, so there's that. These were CD singles I found for Il Divo with her, and then the Barbra Streisand one, Tell Him. Iconic. I'm missing some questions here. Hilary Duff holds a special place in my heart. Aw, because my aunt was best friends with... Oh, that's crazy. Well, good for her. And you. OMG 702, where are my girls at? Random question, but what are your top 5 favorite musicals? That's a tough one, because it's hard for me to sit here and be like, well, I think that these are the best. I usually rank my favorite musicals by experience. So if I was to tell you my like 5 musicals that I just had the best experience at, it would be The Cher Show, Book of Mormon, the SpongeBob musical, oh God, it's Wicked. I've seen Wicked so much. It's hard. I mean, it's always changing. You know what I mean? So there's that. All right, we're gonna put these out. Okay, so here we have Falling Into You. Let's Talk About Love with the giant ass hype sticker. These Are Special Times. My favorite Celine Dion album, A New Day Has Come. One Filet and Four Types. I've never listened to this in full, but the lead single from it, To Lord They Homes or whatever, iconic. Let's get these out. You can see Mariah. See, they're all just so random with how everything is. The CD single for My Heart Will Go On, which has just such bomb-ass remixes. Mariah Carey number ones. Celine Dion, One Heart, which is the album I feel like everybody forgets about. Oh my god, so many questions. Sal, are you single? Sal is single, yes. We'll never forget Sal is single. Taking Chances, it's one of my favorites too. It actually has my favorite Celine Dion song. But I don't own it right now, because I did used to own it, but like I said, it got destroyed in the flood, and that's one I've not gotten back yet. Courage is my favorite Celine, oh, okay. Lovers Never Die, good choice. Well, we're about to, Courage right there. And another album I feel people forget, Miracle, which is just a weird little thing of itself. And then Love Me Back to Life, which is, I remember buying, oh God, that was such a good day. Well, that's BS TV, it's just because, oh, okay. And I have a New Year's comic in the pack. Oh yeah, I've seen that thing you're talking about, the triple pack. That thing is cool. All right. Here we have some of my Britney CDs. So we have Blackout, obviously. Oops, I Did It Again. My favorite, Britney Jean, which I'm very excited to finally film my review of that, because I'm going to give that album, I think, just what it deserves. And Baby One More Time, and then, oh, I love this, Celine Dion, A New Day Has Come, live in Las Vegas. I just love that this CD says on the back, or no, where is it? It says it's somewhere. Oh, maybe it's on the DVD that's on the bonus, but it's like, coming soon, the Live in New Day Las Vegas DVD, and then they ended up scrapping it because she had that ugly ass blonde hair that, ooh, that was a rough time. Okay. All right, so here we go. We have Femme Fatale, which I promise reviews coming soon. Circus. Glory with the original cover. I don't think there's any CD pressing with the new one. An iconic album in its own right. Idina Menzel's album. Oh, so good. Idina Menzel's Holiday Wishes, Target Edition. Dixie Chicks, Home. Gotta love they're the Chicks now. Well, technically on this one, they're the Dixie Chicks though, so what are you gonna do? I have a Whitney Houston CD, which we'll get to. All right, so here we have the remixes by Mariah Carey. Celine Dion, A Olympia. This is one I got back recently. Accours du Stade, Celine. Celine Dion, Taking Chances World Tour, the concert, an iconic piece. This is very formative for me and my Celine Dion fandom. The Immaculate Collection by Madonna. This is my favorite body of work Madonna's ever put out. Something to Remember. I just could listen to this all day. It's just, the way she can handle a ballad is beautiful. All right. We're falling. If you caught that Kylie Minogue reference, oh shit. See, this is the other, oh, there we go. All right. All right, here we have some Madge stuff. So we have the Rebel Heart Tour Blu-ray. I got this really cheap, and it makes me mad because like the person who sold it like scratched out the barcode, but it's the Blu-ray, but not the complete CD. Madam X Standard Edition. This has never even been opened because I have the other version that I used. Don't Cry For Me Argentina. The remixes. Oh, You'll See by Madonna Is Everything. The Adina self-titled. Elsa doing pop music. I mean, totally. Evita, this actually should be in soundtracks. Yeah, I'm gonna move it over to soundtracks. But Evita, the soundtrack. Where's soundtracks? Oh God, they got messed up. Oh well. Madonna, I'm Going to Tell You a Secret. What's that secret? We'll never know. All right, now down here, again, all right. Here we have a bootleg of Cher's I'd Rather Believe on You in CD. As we know, it's never been released on actual CD. Madonna, The Confessions Tour. This is another album, or like, well, because it's also the, this is also another DVD I need to like do a reaction to, because I've never actually sat down and watched this tour, mostly because I'm not the biggest fan of the Confessions album. What are you gonna do? The Very Best of Cher, Standard American Edition. This is, I couldn't believe I found this in a thrift store. This is Cher the Greatest Hits. This was exclusive to the UK, so I don't know what it was doing in a bar or a half-price books in Rockford, Illinois, but cool, happy to have it. And then Cher, this is just the icon. My aunt gave me this as a present. All right, so we're gonna, which way do I want to move? We're gonna move this way. Okay. So here we have Madonna's Like a Prayer. Erotic. Hang on, I gotta adjust myself here a second. I'm not looking all that skinny in this video, so I'm kind of upset, but it's fine. All right, here we have Ray of Light, iconic. Madonna Music. And, oh wait, we already did American Life, right? No, but American Life. I know, it is controversial that I'm not a fan of that, but what are you going to do? Janet Period. Confessions on a Dance Floor. Hard Candy. We stand. Rebel Heart Standard Edition. And then here I have the 2-disc edition of Madame X. That has the really weird bonus. We don't talk about the weird-ass bonus tracks that are on this second disc. The first one, Funana, is just her naming people. She's like, we need Elvis, we need Whitney, and Bob Marley. It's bad vocal. And then what's back that up to the, bang that drum to the, it's weird. It's weird shit. And you're like, yeah, this, I mean, but here's the thing, you guys are saying you love it. I mean, we love it, you know what I mean? Like, I'll joke around with that. I'm not gonna not listen to it, but it's just, you're like, you okay, Madge? You fine? What weird, Madame X. I was actually thinking about this today as I was listening to Janet Period. It's not up here, but I just got the vinyl for it. I was thinking, because I'm gonna try and do my Madonna albums ranked soon, and the one thing that just really saddens me about Madame X is that I feel like it was such an era of false promises, because I think the album is really good. I think the songs on it are really good, but there's no, to me, cohesion. Where is Madame X? I really wish that she could have done it, like, in a sense with Janet with interludes, because I love how she has in, like, the Madame X tour, she has those, Madame X is a dancer, she's a prostitute, a nun. I wish that they made it an experience like that for the album, versus just, these random tracks. I don't know. That's the one thing I do wish about Madame X, is that it was, we learned, like, we got a story. I don't think, and especially because, I don't want to keep talking about it, but I like a lot of the songs on it, so, it is what it is. Here's the Disco Deluxe CD edition, the booklet. Fever, the special edition, which has the original cover inside. Kylie Christmas, the Snow Queen edition. And then Step Back in Time, the 3-disc deluxe edition, which we love, we stand. Okay. Here we have Ashley Tisdale's Headstrong, an iconic album. Here we have my own bootleg of Symptoms. And I bought the CD, so no one come for me. Or I bought the album on iTunes. But as we know, this was never released on CD. So I burnt my own little copy. And I found like this album art online of someone who made it. So this is my own little piece. Here we have Meet Miley Cyrus. Where did I get the Madame X 2-disc CD? I got it on eBay, actually. Miley Cyrus, this is another custom-made thing I made afterwards. This is Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, as we all know, never been released on CD. Don't love this. I probably listened to this maybe once since I reacted to it. But I like knowing that I have this little piece. Sometimes when I'm at work, I have access to a color printer, so it's like, why not? But yeah, just rough. Plastic Hearts Standard Edition. I just bought, actually, last night, I just bought my tickets to go see Miley Cyrus in Milwaukee in September, and I'm so excited. She's coming to Chicago, actually, for Lollapalooza, which you couldn't pay me to step near. And I guess the thing she's at, too, in Milwaukee is also kind of like Lollapalooza, but much different, much more structure, and you can just buy a single ticket to go see her. So I'm happy about that. But I'm happy. I feel like such an adult. I planned this whole little trip for myself. I got an Airbnb. I'm gonna live my life in September. Um, okay, here we have some Shania Twain, her debut, which I've maybe listened to once. The Woman in Me, Come On Over, and then Come On Over International Edition, which I prefer this version in all honesty. And Shania Twain Up, the red and green versions, obviously. We don't have the weird blue version in this household. Here we have Reba, Stronger Than the Truth, Target Deluxe Edition, Cher's Believe single, Shania Twain Greatest Hits, Shania Twain Live from Las Vegas. I gotta get the Blu-ray of this eventually. Shania Now, an album that, oh God, just one of my favorites. Cher, If I Could Turn Back Time, Cher's Greatest Hits. This is the first pressing that has the Don't Come Crying to Me song that she was like, get it off, I don't want anybody to listen to that. Done. Let's see, what am I missing here? The only songs I like from Miley is her Karen Don't Be Sad is a pretty song. Madam X2 CD. Fingers Crossed, My Cousin and I, Harry Styles. Oh, good for you. Hopefully you can go see that. All right. Okay. Oh, here we have some more. I think this is like all Reba. Reba, Merry Christmas to You. This is my second favorite Christmas album of all time. Reba Live, Reba Duets, Reba Love Revival, Reba Love Somebody, Target Deluxe Edition. And then down here we have my all-time favorite Christmas album, Reba, My Kind of Christmas. Experience the Divine, Bette Midler, Beaches, the original sound. This should be in soundtracks down here. And then Paris Hilton, her studio album. This is the deluxe edition that has the DVD. One of my favorite albums of all time. I don't care, y'all can fight me. This is so much better than it has any right to be. And I just, whoa. I'm gonna take a sip of water and see some of these questions. Oh, I see Teenage Dream. Yes, you do. It's right here. I was listening to it earlier. Hey, Sal, are you willing to, I would love to. It's going to be a little too more expensive than I probably should be. My dad's girlfriend's friend, Susie, she actually bought her tickets already to go see her. I'm so jealous. I would love. But I don't know if that's in the cards right now. I mean, I'm old enough. I could book myself my own trip to go see it. But I feel like I have unspoken beef with that theater. I'm very saddened that no one is going to the Coliseum. Listen, if I could marry the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, I probably would. I feel like when I became a Celine Dion fan, I became very attached to that theater. And it still really, really is irking me that Celine would dare to go somewhere else than the Coliseum, because, you know, they built that whole fucking theater for her. I know it sounds crazy. I don't know why I feel the way I feel, but I'm very upset with Celine that she would not go to the Coliseum. Like, they built it for you. Like, it's weird. Why do I care? Like, why does it matter? It doesn't matter. But I'm like, I feel the Coliseum, because, I mean, the Coliseum is one of the most beautiful theaters I've ever been in. Why is my, time's up. And I've gotten the opportunity to sit in it twice. I saw Celine there and I saw Reba there. It's this beautiful place. And I just can't imagine, like, not wanting to go there. Like, if I ever had a residency, I'd be like, put me at Caesars. It's the Coliseum. It's all I want. Thank you. Especially I was mad at Cher too when she didn't go back to Caesars. And you know what? Here's the thing. I love Shania. But I'm telling you, she got what she, because this sounds horrible. Her new residency, which is Let's Go at the, what is it? The one where Britney was at. It's called, it's got the ugly name too now, the Zappos Theater. And her residency compared to her original residency at the Coliseum, it kind of sucks in comparison, if you ask me. She just recycled sets from the Now Tour, which the Now Tour was incredible, so don't get me wrong there. But it's a new show, sweetie. Those cubes have got to go. We had them once, we go again. Not unless you're doing Now Tour in, whatever. But yeah, Planet Hollywood. The Planet Hollywood is now called the Zappos Theater, so enough of that little tangent, so I apologize for that. But all right, here we are. We're moving on 2 more rows to go through. Yeah, Xtina's residency is at the Zappos. I mean, I feel like she's eloquent enough to belong at Caesars. I don't know. Sal, are there any pizza place? I mean, I would assume so. Bad name for a theater. That, like, it reminds me, is there a show back here that would explain that? There's this theater in Chicago. It was originally called the Schubert Theater, way before I was born. And then, since I've been alive, it has been renamed from the Bank of America Theater to, I think even before that it was something else. I think before that it was the LaSalle Bank Theater, then it was the Bank of America Theater, and then it was the Private Bank Theater, and then after that it was it's gone through so many different names, and you're like, no, whatever. Cherished, obviously a bootleg CD copy. Here I have the international edition of The Very Best of Cher, which has 2 discs, and it has the songs that are just harder to come by, such as Bad Love or Puke Boy. What else? There's another thing. Just a couple of things that are just a tad harder to get if you're in the US. Stars, the, bootleg. I have not seen the Selena series on Netflix. I see MDNA. Yes, you do. Cher, the first 2 albums, you know how that is. And then here we have the review that went up this week, All Men and Woman. Woo! So here's the fun thing. You guys get a little preview of this, but it's perfect. So here we have the original Heart of Stone CD, which had the original cover, which if you look closely, you might not notice it at first, but it's a skull. It's a skull. And apparently nobody knew until it was, published. And apparently Cher was pissed. She didn't like that type of look, but I think this cover is beautiful. I do like the reissue cover as well too, because this is what I grew up with, but obviously I know this album very well. I haven't decided for my reaction which photo we're going to use. I have to consolidate with Nurik and see what he thinks we should do, but yeah, iconic album. And then here we have Love Hurts. This is another one that had a different cover in European pressings, but I prefer this one. This one I'll be excited to listen to in full because I only know like a handful of songs. And then here we have It's a Man's World, the European issue, because there's no need to own the American one, because and then Believe. Okay. All right, here we have, now this is, you guys are going to be shocked by this. So here we have, Cher's Not Dot commercial. This album is very rare to own on CD. And you want to know how much I paid for it? $1. $1 I was in a Reckless Records in Chicago, and they had like a dollar section, and they had this in there. And I knew that it was rare. I didn't know it was that rare. But yeah, I got it for $1. I've never listened to it in full. I've only ever sought out Born with Hunger and The Fall, Kurt's Blues. So I'll be very excited to listen to this one when the time comes. The Ballads by Mariah Carey. Megan Hilty, It Happens All... Again, if you have not, go check out this album. This is so good. The Target exclusive edition of it, that. Cher's Living Proof, the international pressing, which has the original title for Song for the Lonely, which on here is called This Is a Song for the Lonely. And then Closer to the Truth, the Target edition, the Digipack. Not the best packaging, but I mean, what are you going to do? It has all the tracks on it. And then Cher's Dancing Queen. Whee! Oh my god. Alright, let's go in. I love how you have almost, I mean, I know, right? We got a whole library in here. Barbra Streisand Back to Broadway, Barbra Streisand The Concert, Barbra Streisand Higher Ground, Barbra Streisand Back to Brooklyn. And that does that. Then here, we have what someone said, one of my favorite Madge albums, MDNA. Again, you can fight me. I love this piece. MDNA, Barbra Streisand Partners, Target edition, if you couldn't tell. The Essential Barbra Streisand. Barbara Christmas Memories, Target edition. And then Barbra Streisand, A Christmas Album. Excuse me. All right. And here we have Barbra Streisand Encore, Target edition. Kelly Clarkson, Breakaway. My one and only Whitney Houston album, I Know and Own, I Look to You. An amazing album. I doubt you could convince me that this isn't Whitney's best album. It may not be her best vocal, but in terms of content, I think it's so good. The Bodyguard original soundtrack. I don't really consider this a Whitney album because there's the half of the other album is from other people. Now, granted, I know no one bought it for those songs, but I mean, still, I mean, she doesn't have the full like credit to it. So, Miranda Cosgrove's Sparks Fly, the deluxe edition. I love this album, and you can fight me on it. I do not have any Aaliyah CDs. I'm very sorry. Jennifer Lopez on the 6th to J Lo as headliners. I've never listened to this one in full, but yeah. Alright. Then we have here some Selena. We have Selena Amor Prohibido. This is just like a greatest hits. Then Conmigo, and then Dreaming of You, and then Adele 21. What is that Barbara Encore album? Encore, this is the one she did a few years ago, which is Encore Movie Partner Sing Broadway. It's an interesting little piece. Alright, here we have the Spice Girls debut album, Madonna Bedtime Stories, Lindsay Lohan's Speak, and Adele live at the Royal Albert Hall. Oh, and then Adele's single for Skyfall. I've never actually listened to 21 in full, so maybe that's an album we'll do one day. But until then, not today. All right, here we are in the last row with most of the Mariah Carey stuff. So here we have Mariah Carey, the debut, Emotions, Music Box, the 25th anniversary of Merry Christmas to You, Daydream, and then the single for Cher's One by One, my favorite Cher song, which has the international, the American, and then You Wouldn't Treat a Dog the Way You Treated Me song. Bedtime Stories is a good choice. It's top 5 for me, that's for sure. Ooh, that's a little rough. Here we have Mariah Carey, Butterfly, Celine Dion and R. Kelly, I'm Your Angel, the single, Rainbow, Glitter, Charm Bracelet, Emancipation of Mimi Ultra Platinum Edition, oh my god, come on. Alright, these are all kind of dusty. The Rarities, Mariah Carey, Equals MC Squared, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel, Merry Christmas to You, Me, I, Mariah, The Elusive Chanteuse, Caution. This is not the alternate cover version. I'm not lying to you there. I just made it look like it is. It's actually the regular version. I just flipped the photo. But yeah, there's that. I'm missing some questions. I see Sarah Brightman's Eden. Ooh. I've never listened to again, like I said, I'm a bad lamb. I've not listened to a lot of these in full. Charm Bracelet, I love Through the Rain, The One, Boy, I Need You, Bringing on the Heartbreak. I love those. So, Eden, Sarah Brightman, my favorite Sarah Brightman album, easily in my top 10 favorite albums of all time. La Luna, the European version that has the original track list. Classics, the single for A Whiter Shade of Pale and A Question of Honor. This has the remixes. Here we have Katy Perry's Smile lenticular cover version, or the fan edition, I think is what it was called. And then Smile Target edition. Okay. Then here we have my multiple versions of Him. We have Him, the Target edition. Him in concert, the Blu-ray with the CD. Him World Tour limited edition. It's really not that limited. And then A Winter Symphony, the deluxe edition. Can you please... I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction to that, to her new live album, but we might do a reaction to some of her albums in the meantime. Who knows? VH1 Divas Live, Paula Abdul Forever Your Girl, Paula Abdul Spellbound, Paula Abdul Head Over Heels, Paula Abdul Greatest Hits. Alright, here we have Hilary Duff Dignity. Hilary Duff, the collector's edition of Most Wanted that has a bonus track. my bootleg copy of This Heart, the leaked album that came out 2 years ago. Maybe it's almost 3 now. No, it's 2. This is the leaked album that she recorded before Breathe In, Breathe Out. But yeah, I have that there. And then obviously Breathe In, Breathe Out, one of my favorite albums of all time, and my favorite Hilary Duff album. And then we are down to the last row down here. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can. Here we have Christina Aguilera, Liberation. I really do hate that on the vinyl. I'm going to see if it shows it here. I'm going to actually do a little digging. But you can see on here, she has that Suck My Dick shirt. And on the vinyl, they have it blacked out. And I'm like, that's not fair. So yeah, what are you going to do though, you know? But I mean, it makes me sad. I'm like, I would love that to be on the vinyl. So that's Liberation. Then Back to Basics, Burlesque soundtrack, the debut, and then we have, to end this all, we have my bootleg copy of Lindsay Lohan's Stuck. This is her unreleased songs before Xanax. I did a reaction to this, and then I made this because I was like, that'll be so cute. But look at that, it's red. I love it. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna stick on here for maybe just a couple more minutes and take any questions if you guys have them, and then I gotta clean all this up and then relax, maybe watch a movie. What time is it? It's 10:52, it's not that late, so we'll see. We'll I don't know why, but I just feel like I look like a house tonight. I'm gonna stand up and look at myself while I can also read your comments. I think it's also these shorts. They're not really very forgiving. We'll do that. We'll hide me. Paul Abdul's Spellbound and Kevin Richards sound of BSB is why I'm gay. Well, hey, I mean, if you're gay, you're gay. It's what it comes down to. So, yeah. Wow, we're at 42 views. That's not half bad. So, well, I guess while I'm on here, I guess we can clean up together. So that way I can see any questions you guys have. Whoa! Almost went down there. How am I going to do this? All right, what do I want? I'm going to probably push cast recordings to the back because that's always what I seem to be doing. But this way I know, you know, where just everything is and how it all goes. Oh my God. Well, what are you gonna do? All right. Okay. Pushing that in there. All right. Well, okay. Wait. Now we did get some. We got one. If you had to choose 3 vinyls out of your collection, what are you choosing? So easily my my pink rare, since I'm over here, I'll pull it out. But we're not going to pull out not much of nothing else because we already did the vinyl collection. But if I'm pulling out anything, probably my pink Caution for Mariah, which I just watched myself pull out there because there's a delay. But probably that. Another one. What am I pulling? God. Probably my Step Back in Time mint green vinyl. Do you like Beyonce or Rihanna? I've never heard of Beyonce. Who is she? I don't know her. I know what you're talking about. I know of them. I'm not really big fans of them. I have a little bit of traumatization with Beyonce that I'm working on getting over. So there's that. Alrighty. I'm just gonna push those. Oh man. Come on. Let's go. Get in there. You got it. Ugh. I'm actually going to put the side ones in here too, that way they just have a little spot to go. Will you ever do it? I don't even know who Tanya Tucker is. Are you a fan of I've never even heard, well, I know I've heard that name. You should definitely listen to, Emmy Rossum has an album. Listen, I don't really think of her in high regards as a singer after watching her in the Phantom of the Opera movie. But that's interesting. I never would have imagined that she would have recorded an album. Maybe that I have to check out just for like curiosity's sake. You said Step Back in Time. And that vinyl, it does. I really do wish I had gotten the 2 albums? Oh, I did not know that. I really do wish I had gotten the picture disc for Step Back in Time because that thing is just gorgeous. Although I think it's probably for the best that I didn't because I have learned since that picture discs are like lower in quality. But I mean, still, it would have been pretty bomb. But then again, look, here I am listening to the Teenage Dream picture disc, which I don't think sounds bad at all, so whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh my goodness, so many things to clean. We're cleaning. What about, Dolly, I would love, one of my favorite Dolly albums is actually her album, Blue Smoke. That's a good-ass album. I love Blue Smoke climbing up the mountain. She has a song called Lover du Jour, which if you're needing a good laugh, go check it out. It's so funny. Wait, I did these wrong. Oh, I guess I would probably pack my, whatchamacallit. The new, rare Janet Jackson Unbreakable vinyl I got. It's so new, I forgot about it already. Oh my god, okay. There, that's in. Oh my god, we cleaned. We're good. Woo! Alright. We did it, guys. We did it. This I just got from the library to put in my computer. Pink. Try this. Try it! Okay. Alright, so. Hey. You look so oh, well, thank you. I could look skinnier. We always could look skinnier. Oh, I guess I have another one I would say was probably my Lara Fabian one. I have 2 copies of that, but I talked about that in another video. Also, I should let you guys know, pretty soon we're doing another vinyl giveaway of Janet Jackson's Discipline. Amazon fucked up and they... Basically, I got this one and I was like, hey, it's kind of a little bit damaged, let me get a new one. But then I accidentally did the wrong return method and I was like, hey, can I change it to do return at Amazon Locker? And they were like, just keep it. And I was like, oh, okay. So, that'll be a giveaway soon, so stay tuned for that. It's 10:59, so yeah, I'm going to sign off here, guys. I'm going to get cozy for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hopefully you had fun. We were only live for 62 minutes. It feels like we're shorter than that. But so thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.